Another great one from the Pearls Choir. Congratulations. That's a great choir there. It sounds like a mass choir. I mean, got the voices and everything. Still talking about sacrifices, and this time around, Feast of Smiles, we're going to talk about. What about Feast of Smiles? That's coming from the GCF Foundations, and they're going to have a program during the Easter, especially for the youth and children. But I want to find out from them what exactly this program or this event is all about, and why they chose this time, the kind of people that would benefit from this, plus a lot related and relevant issues. I've got Jacob Amengo, who's the Chief Executive, GCF Foundation. Where's Jacob? All right, see you. Good morning, welcome.
Thank you.
Then I also have Emanuela Kwame, Communications Officer, GCF Foundation. Good morning, welcome. Then I have Eric Seno, who is the Programs Director, GCF Foundation. You are welcome.
Thank you very much.
How are you feeling today?
Good.
Very well.
Wonderful, wonderful. So if you talk about the GCF Foundation, what do you stand for? When was it formed and all that? Any of you want to start it? Chief Executive, want to start it?
Thank you. GCF Foundation is a non-profit making organization formed in February 2012.
Okay.
And
about 4 years ago, right?
Yes.
4 years old.
Yeah. Our vision is to become an international non-profit making organization that creates a platform that makes life worthwhile for the less privileged and the youth in society. So we focus on educational support, water and sanitation issues, sexual and reproductive health education. Yeah.
These are huge areas you want to focus on, seriously. Wow. At this age and everything, that's fine. Congratulations. So who are your other members? So I see you as executives. Who are the other members you have? You know, if you want to do that.
Yeah. GCF Foundation is basically made of young people, mostly graduates, undergrads.
Okay.
Most of us are unemployed, but then because we have almost the same vision, we try to pull together the little resources we have just to make life worthwhile for the underprivileged. Okay.
And what called for the foundation of this organization? What was the passion that drove you to form, you know, GCF Foundation?
I think basically it's a drive to become active global citizens.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like back in school you realize that you are given a lot of training, and when you come out you don't necessarily have to practice those trainings. Sometimes out of your own will you do something to help somebody in the society, and that is what has kept us.
Now I want you being the Chief Executive, I want a particular outstanding passion that drove your heart to come to the aid of the less privileged, marginalized and all that. Want to tell me something?
Yes. Starting this foundation, I'll say the passion comes from the education support and the sexual reproductive health education. Growing up, I faced challenges in my education where I didn't have the necessary materials that I needed for my education. With the sexual reproductive health education, growing up, I've suffered some kind of sexual abuse, which I don't like the other people to also go through. That is why we do that education for the young ones so that they don't go through the same thing.
Wonderful. And for you, Manuela, what got you involved in this foundation? What attracted you? What was the motive?
Okay, I share in the same vision with Jacob, and so out of school I did communication studies. So he approached me that since you have this skill, I have this skill, let us come together and do something. And I see Jacob as a brother. I couldn't turn down the offer, so I decided to bring on board what I have to help the organization grow.
Okay. Eric, what drove you to join the group?
Back in school, I ended up working with several organizations, voluntary organizations, ranging from YouthNet International to Latitude Global Volunteering. So based on those practical experience that I've gathered from the field, when we happened to serve on the same leadership board back at school for our church union. So after school, when he approached me that, oh, Eric, since you've gathered this amount of experience from your voluntary work. I want you to come on board and let's do it. And I think it's a platform for me to grow further as well. So I just decided to join him too.
I guess you have other members as well?
Yes, please.
Yes,
and how many members do you have besides the three of you?
We have about 30 members.
Wow.
Yeah.
I see. and what do they do? What are your programs? How are they run? You're talking about the education support and the reproductive and all that. How are your programs run?
We embark on a lot of projects.
Okay.
For the time being, we've done about 4 projects.
Okay.
We've done some sexual reproductive health projects in some secondary schools, precisely Ola Senior High School in Ho, and then Agri Memorial Secondary School. Yes, please.
Okay.
We've also provided educational support to Anomama.
Amamuma Muslim community school.
Yeah, in Cape Coast, and Amfaso at in Sawam. Yes.
I see. How are you funded? I mean, it's interesting. How do you run all these?
Okay, what we do is that among the 30 members, we contribute ourselves.
I see.
And also we speak to friends and family.
Great.
And the latest one that we are using now is crowdsourcing. But we focus on mainly Facebook.
Okay.
So we share our ideas, our passion to people, and they buy into it and they contribute. That is what we are using now.
Now, the areas that you mentioned, okay, the Agri Memorial, the Ola, and the rest, what project did you embark upon there in the 4 areas? You want to start that one?
Yeah, we have a program called GCF Sexuality Clinic.
Okay.
And basically we do reproductive health education in these sectors.
Okay.
So when we go to the schools, it's a kind of seminar. So we invite resource persons who are more in-depth in that field to talk to the young adults about the possible challenges they are likely to face when they are getting to that stage in life.
Okay.
And then about the educational support, we donated over 1,500 plus exercise books and related materials to these various schools that we've mentioned earlier.
Okay. Okay. So specifically for Agri Memorial, what did you do there?
Agri Memorial, we did as he said, sexual reproductive health education, but he came with some kind of drama that is to attract attract the students so that they can get our message well. It wouldn't be like a lecture.
Yes, wonderful. Then the other place at the central region, what happened there? What did you do there?
The Ola, it's also the sexual health program.
But it's the same programs that you replicate.
Yes. The other one was the educational support, where we provide educational materials for the kids. Okay. So it was. We have this thing. We want it to be an annual ritual, which is the one exercise book project. That's what we usually do, because we are not very equipped. We try as much as possible to provide something. Yes. Okay. So we give the kids even at least one exercise book. We choose a very deprived community in a very remote area, and we provide for the kids.
It's laudable. Young people like you, I mean, it's laudable. But in all these, do you have the support from any other person apart from the 30 you mentioned, who voluntarily support? You don't have support from any institution, any organization at all?
No, for now.
You are yet to get that.
Yes.
And have you tried to get support from corporate Ghana and all that? Have you tried?
Yes, we've written several proposals. We've not gotten a favorable response yet.
Oh, from this time you get?
Yes, we are hoping for the best.
From this time, Resurrection Power will give you a lot of favor. You will get it.
But let's also add that the Feast of Smiles we are having tomorrow, Multi-Pro Ghana has done a lot, which is the company that owns Indomie.
Distributors of Indomie.
Yes. They have tried to come on board to partner us, so they've supported us with some cartons of Indomie and exercise books. So we are still on it. It's difficult, but we are working on it.
Since you've started, let's go along that side. How did you approach them? Or they came on board? How did the collaboration start?
We wrote proposals.
Okay.
And then we went to the head office and submitted it.
Okay.
And then through vigorous follow-up, it ended up that they were the sole sponsors of the program.
Okay.
Yeah, we talked to about 4 corporate institutions, and it happens that they were the only people who responded favorably.
For that. Okay. So how's the program going to be organized? When is it? The time, venue, those who are expecting and all that. Tell me about it.
Yeah, it's happening tomorrow at Christ Faith Foster Home, Fafraha, Adenta. Okay. Yeah, and it's 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
Yeah, and we are expecting members from the group and also members from other youth-led organizations.
Yes. Okay.
And also we have guests from our board of directors who also be witnessing the event as well. Wonderful. And we are inviting GTV and all the other stuff. Yeah.
Give me a final words that we go, especially those who want to invite and then call for support to your project.
Okay. For the Feast of Smiles, I'll say that anyone there that have a touching story, that have gone through similar situations as the orphans in that orphanage, should come on board and come and share their story with the kids so that they will be encouraged to face the future because they really need it. And also for GCF, we are asking for people to come on board and sponsor
GCF mean Givers Care Foundation.
Givers Care Foundation,
That's
Ghana.
right.
Yeah. Come on board and sponsor it and partner with us to carry out our vision because it's for the good of the whole country.
Wonderful. Tell me about briefly how we arrived at the theme Feast of Smiles. How Feast of Smiles?
Okay. Feast of Smiles because we will be cooking and dining with the kids.
Oh, I love food. Yes. Go ahead.
We'll try to interact with them and motivate them and then share a lot of laughter with them because it's Easter.
That's right.
And so we are out there to give the kids and celebrate with them.
Fantastic.
So we hope to make them happy when we go tomorrow.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much indeed. 10 a.m. Tomorrow.
Christ Faith Foster Home, Fafraha.
Okay, all right. You're all invited, and please go with your wallet and everything and try to support them. Thanks very much indeed, Jacob Amengo, Chief Executive of Givers Care Foundation. Also to you, Manuela Kwame, Communications Officer, Givers Care Foundation, and Eric Seno, Programs Director, Givers Care Foundation. So tomorrow 10 a.m. is the venue, is where you just told us just be part of this event and support the underprivileged in society. Thanks very much. Okay, wish you all the best. The show is still on, and I know very, very well that the Pearls Choir is still standing by after a couple of interviews again. They'll be back. Powerful choir there. Right back. Thanks for watching.